Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Maz, and today I'm going to talk about why the F-Type SVR could potentially be my next car. So a quick overview, for those who don't know, I own a Jaguar F-Type myself. It is my second Jaguar and I've owned it for about 3 years now. And the SVR is simply the F-Type's high performance variant and has a supercharged 5-litre V8, which in the regular R churns out 550 PS, but in the SVR 575, which was then later added on to the later F-Type R. And ever since Jaguar has announced that they're going to go more upmarket towards Bentley money, I immediately thought I won't be getting another Jaguar due to the much higher price point that their future cars will be. For example, after the F-Type, I have been considering on the Lotus Emira, the AMG GT, the Aston Martin VH platform, Vantage or DB9.2, or even a Lexus LC500, which I've actually driven. Now, in the case of the Lotus Emira, the price originally started from £60,000, but ever since, Lotus has risen the starting price to £90,000. As a result, used car prices have risen in value as well, which means potentially the Emira could be out of my price point. I have also considered the LC500, but that's more of a 4-seater Grand Tourer than a 2-seat sports car. And then all of a sudden I have considered the F-Type SVR, and then I looked at how low their values have dropped. And for the record, yes, I have driven an SVR. Cue the clip. I really want an SVR one day. And not only was the car faster, but technically speaking, it was a bit more luxurious thanks to its quilted door cards and fake suede on the rising air vents. So unlike a performance car from other manufacturers, I was not short of amenities. Even insurance was not that bad, and running costs won't be a great deal worse. I know they average about 25 mpg, and most of the parts are shared with the regular F-Type as well. So I'm scrolling down Auto Trader right now. The cheapest one there is about £42,500. Now for reference, I paid £38,000 for my checkered flag 3 years ago. And I've also recently made a video on how well the checkered flag is holding its value. The cheapest one is still around the high 20s, low 30s, with fewer options than what mine has. So here we go, the cheapest car here is £42,500 in blue with the diamond cut wheels. Luckily, I can see from here it does not have the Jaguar carbon ceramics, which is a good thing because they cost an arm and a leg to replace. The Jaguar ceramic brakes are distinguished by yellow calipers, and they'll also have the ceramic script on them as well. So this one's up in Sunderland with 47,000 miles, and it's a 66 reg, which means it's an early phase 1 model. Scrolling down, here's another one up in Bolton for about £45,500. It's a 17 plate, which is a phase 2, distinguished by the full LEDs, but I can tell this has the ceramic brakes, judging by the yellow calipers. So that's a no for me. Here's a red one for sale in Hinckley, also a 16 plate with bi-xenon headlights. But what's interesting is that it has the black wheels with the preferred red calipers. But if I go to the back, there is no rear wing. Apparently, customers could order to have the wing removed at the dealer, but personally I'd rather keep it on. One thing I really like is the all-red interior. This is to my taste. And here's what the back looks like without the rear wing. Here's another blue one with black wheels and red calipers. It's a 17 plate, so it's a phase 2 with the LED headlights. And because it's a 17 plate, it's pre-OPF, so that's one less thing to worry about. Now, this is in affordable prestige over in Glastonbury, and I have actually seen this car in person. And I've actually sat in the car, and it really made me want to buy an F-Type SVR. Now, going from an F-Type to another F-Type, I wasn't really considering because I thought it's going to be too similar to what I'm already in. But luckily in the SVR, the interior feels special enough and distinguished enough for it to feel different enough for me to consider one of these. But yes, here's the quilted seats, and here are the quilted door cards. And because it's a phase 2, it's got the silver surround on the side vent and door handle, rather than the door handle itself being silver. And you've got the really nice SVR emblem on the headrest. Let's look at one more. This is a bit steep. This is at £50,000. Again, it's a 16 plate. Low miles, 35,000. It's a phase 1 with black interior. And it's got the older infotainment system. Luckily, no carbon ceramics. And once again, it's got the fake suede on the centre air vents. And here are the bi-xenon headlights. The LED DRLs do not have the tendency to fail, so that's another reason why I'm also thinking about the earlier car. But apparently there is a fix being prepared for the full LEDs. This one apparently has a rare feature, which is the Meridian 770 watt surround sound system with 12 speakers. So that's a summary of why I've been thinking about getting an F-Type SVR next. I'm not thinking about getting one right this moment or within a few months' time. I'm more thinking within the next couple of years. But what do you think? Should I go for an SVR? Should I wait for the Emira prices to drop? Should I go for an Aston Martin instead? Or should I go for a more Grand Tourer in the case of the Lexus LC500? So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me talk about why I might get a Jaguar F-Type SVR. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, ring the bell to stay up to speed, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!